So you want to go on an adventure ride? Where are you going to go? I'll tell you all about it inside.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf from RevelatorAlf.com, the channel about riding life, bikes and interests. So in this video I'm talking about adventure riding. Where are you going to go for a grand adventure? Now the obvious choice would be for you to plan a big global adventure and go around the world 10 times or go to some far-flung place right in the middle of nowhere, where nobody speaks your language and there isn't a gas station for 1,000 miles. That's all well and dandy, but for most people it's not really practical. So my take on the adventure ride is adventure is where you find it. It could be around the corner, it could be at the bottom of your road, it could be in a set of nearby woods, or it could just be half an hour's ride away. Whatever, the point is that you don't have to go on a massive long adventure, take a year out of your life, or your home life, whatever it is, just to fulfill these dreams, which is great, don't get me wrong, if that's what you want to do. Most people can't do that. So having a strategy to go off on your adventures on your day off or whatever, that's what we're really talking about here. So first thing to do, you need to, obviously you've got your bike. Now, what kind of adventure are you looking for? Are you looking for touring adventures, road adventures, or are you looking for off-road adventures? Well, road adventures, obviously you just pick a route and just find out where you want to go for the day. Maybe select some overnight camping places, that kind of thing. Off-road adventures, well then you're looking at trails. You're trying to research trails where they are in your local area, or if they're in the UK, if you've got byways which you can link up with each other. If you can actually ride to Scotland or to Wales or somewhere like that, where they've got lots of mountain trails that you can possibly ride, or byways, that kind of thing. If you're in other parts of the world, then there are sort of trails like in the US, you've got the Trans-American Trail, which is also a big adventure in itself. You've got the Trans-European Trail, the TET, or the TAT if you're American. So there's lots of routes which you can research and go for, that you don't have to travel all around the world. You can just latch on to the whole route or just a little part of the route. If you're a Harley guy, the big adventure would be to go ride the Route 66 in the United States. Well, actually, another route is actually from the west coast to the east coast on the Highway 1. Is it the Highway 1 or something like that? And it's more of a northern track that takes you all the way. So some great routes out there. But it's about planning. It's always about planning what you're going to do, where you're going to go. If you're going out for a day trip, if you're going to go for a local ride, what equipment you're going to take with you. Check out my other videos for the equipment that I kind of tend to pack, on different rides for different occasions, that kind of thing. But essentially, the kind of equipment that you need is the equipment that you're going to be using on that ride. If you're camping, you need camping gear. If you're riding in inclement weather, you're going to need, wet weather riding gear, that kind of thing. Food, maybe sets of tools, inner tubes, or tire repair kits, that kind of thing. So you need something that you're going to use on that trip. The other thing is, okay, are you going to document it? You're going to document it with cameras. Are you going to document it with, moving cameras like GoPros, motor vlog it, that kind of thing? Okay, are you going to be editing on the road? Are you going to be like an Alex Chicane type thing, motorcycle adventure around the world? Are you going to be doing it as you go along? So you're going to have to take a laptop with you as well. So, or, then charging and batteries. So lots of things you need to consider if you're going off on a grand adventure. Okay, then you need to look at obviously financing, you need to look at money, security as well. What if the worst goes wrong? You have an accident, you wreck your bike, you wreck yourself, that kind of thing. How are you going to get back home, whether it's a local thing or whether it's you're on a far-flung adventure. All these kind of things you need to think about. You need to think so far ahead if you want to go on a grand adventure. It's very easy just to say, right, okay, I'm here, I'm going to quickly go there, and to hell with the consequences. Actually, what you need to do is take a second, take a step back, Think about where you're going. Think about, is it the right move? You know, weigh up your options. Also, start thinking, you know, laterally. Start thinking about the big picture and start thinking more about, you know, not the immediate issues or immediate desire that you want to do, but actually think, you know, outside the box, you know, a little bit. Do you know what I mean? You know, you have to think a little bit grander about what you want to do, where you want to go. If you have a problem, you know, what is the solution to it, or how can it be a solution? Are you going to be riding by yourself? I tend to do a lot of riding by myself on the trails, not always, but I know the trails, so I know, and I'm not really going great distances, so even if I did have a bit of an off, I'm never that far from kind of civilization. However, if I am riding off trails, especially away from traffic and away from people, then I would definitely suggest going out with a riding partner. You got to pick your riding partners as well. Are they the same kind of person? You know, do they want to go riding just like you do? Do you have similar kind of traits? So picking a riding partner and listening to what they want to do, what they want to achieve is really important as well. It'd be very easy to try and impose your will, your desires on somebody else. They might be willing to go along with it, but they might not be really that happy. So that's really important, you know. So pick who you want to go with on an adventure as well. Well, anyway, so, you know, in my eyes, if you want to go off on an adventure, first of all, you don't have to plan a big adventure elsewhere. You can seek adventure wherever you find it. You know, just in the local woods, local trees, you'll always find a trail somewhere. You just got to go and find them. Get the maps out, get on the internet, get researching. You know, there's lots of websites to look at your local area, mapping, that kind of thing. You know, I'm constantly looking at mapping on a daily basis, trying to figure out new routes. And if I've never been on a particular route before, whether it's on a road or on a trail, it's an adventure. It's something new. Well, anyway, hope you liked the video. Please leave loads of comments. Please subscribe, hit the notifications bell, give the video a thumbs up. I want to catch you on the next video soon. Cheers now.